Hey, I'm Adam Lewis Walker, founder of the Awaken Your Alpha podcast and now the weekly TV show, also Awaken Your Alpha. This week I want to talk about there is no tomorrow and why that is so important and for me so impactful. So, inspired by last week's different venue for the Awaken Your Alpha TV show, I just thought, I'm still in the office, still back down in the man cave. They're off blueberry picking again. But this week, I thought, I'm still in the man cave, but I thought I'd just spin things around. This is actually more the view that you get when I record the podcast. Here's what I do if someone's a few minutes late. I Forrest Gump it against the wall. So, I want to start with a story this week. I was going to bed. I actually watched a really cool film, Interstellar. I was so tired, and then something just popped into my head, and the clarity was quite insane. You know, tomorrow is not given. There is no tomorrow. One of my favourite quotes from Rocky 3. I love that movie. Clubber Lane, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I've always been into that in terms of, you know, do it now. There is no tomorrow. Basically, get things done. But this was a deeper level. I mean, if you've ever seen the film, it's a lot about, you know, making a world for your children, your children's children, your legacy. That's what I'm gonna start writing on that in the morning. And as I was thinking that, and the clarity was already starting to dilute, was starting to fade. You know, when you think, oh, I must remember that for tomorrow. And that was it. I turned on the light, I sat up, I wanted to just like dump this down and then make sense of it the next day. And basically, when I looked through it this morning, and I wrote that and put it into the book that I'm writing, it comes back to there is no tomorrow. So let that resonate. Yeah, it means gets things done today. Don't put things off for tomorrow. But on the deeper level, it's why do you do things? Why do I do the podcast? Why do I do these videos? Why do I do it? Why am I writing this book? I'm leaving breadcrumbs. I want to put some good out into the world. But ultimately, I mean, it comes back to I want to help people. I must help people. I need to help people. I need to put something good out into the world. On your own personal level, in terms of what you're doing, within that group of people, it came very clear to me. I'm ultimately doing this for my sons Dylan and Harrison. I want to share something. I plan to do this daily, weekly, monthly with them in person, showing them, guiding them away, and just dealing with whatever comes their way, and just, you know, being involved, obviously that's my plan. But that's the other thing really just kind of clarified for me. Plans don't accomplish anything. You have to be completely open to the realistic fact that you may not get tomorrow. The future is not given. Sure, I plan to do bigger and better things, but the reality is this could be the last book I write. This could be the last video I make. The 200 plus hours of podcast audio that's available to you for free and to my boys. That could be my legacy as it stands now. What's your legacy? If today was your last day, would you have any regrets about how you chose to lead your life today? A little deep this week, but I'm just being honest with you. This is what is heavily on my mind this morning as I wrote in my book, did my daily discipline. If this was the end of the line for you tomorrow, today, next week, next month, what would be left behind? And you really need to be clear on how dangerous and damaging the mentality of, oh, I'll do it someday, tomorrow, next week, I'm not ready now. The impact that has on your life and those loved ones around you. Because touch wood, we've all got lots of time left. But let's be open. None of us know that for sure. And to think you do is arrogant or cocky or just completely deluded. I will see you next week on Awaken Your Alpha. I hope you appreciate it. If this message resonates with you, please do share, hook up with all the social media, follow me on Facebook, and I'll be sharing little tidbits from the book. And the book is coming out end of 2017, which is not long, so please do follow along and I'll hook you up. Make sure you come in there and we're going to make sure you get a copy when it comes out. There's going to be all sorts of bonuses around that. I really want to get this message out. If I don't get a chance to get the book out, at least this video and some of the concepts are out. Boys, Christina, make sure you see this video, and whatever is written in the book at that point, release that. It won't be perfect, but it's all I got for now. All you have at the moment is what you currently do. Plans are great, but they will not accomplish anything.